Hey, what up, crew? James Rice in the house. Just not going to take a chance with my internet. Anyway, let's go live. Let's share some ideas. Let's get our Friday kicked off. Let's make our Friday better than our last Friday and the rest of our day, the rest of our week, almost the rest of our month a little bit better. We'll just share some ideas, share some thoughts that hopefully shake your brain, shake your heart. Hopefully you share them with others. So let's invite to this live. If you found value in the past, only if you found value, invite to this live. And let's share. Not sure what's on your agenda. My day. A little trip to the auto shop. Got a couple rims on the car that have been scuffed, so we're gonna fix those. But before that, be fitness, practice piano. Been outside. I just didn't decide not to go outside today because I just didn't want to take a chance that Tyler Hunt, what's up? Long time no chat. What time do you want to talk today? What can I help you with? You pick a time, and we'll chat. I got a 10 o'clock appointment. I'll be on the road. We sat down 11:30 to 1:30. Only way any of us are going to get better is to come grab a seat at the table. Push in closer to the fire. And it starts with you. So we'll chat about a little bit today. I hope some of you listen to my Rice and Shine. Maybe you like the new format. That's thanks to Joletta. And says I didn't come this far to only come this far. And that's an interesting thought to share. And I think about that. So it's a funny thing. I will say this. If you come this far and it's far enough, in your heart, it's truly far enough, then it's far enough. Only you can decide if it's far enough. Make sense? We talk about the fitness. So you've heard of Carrie, long time no chat. How are you? Hope you enjoy this. If you like it, share it. Anyway, so there's nothing wrong with coming this far and not wanting to go any further. If you don't want to go any further. But it's a piece I encourage each and every one of us to ponder each day in your faith, fitness, family, friendships, and finances. Your 5 F's. Those are the core, foundational, fundamental truths, areas that I dig into. Okay? Yeah, a little side note, you'll hear me beat on people for their hobbies at times. Nothing wrong with hobbies, unless the hobby, as far as I'm concerned, my personal opinion, unless your hobby is where you gather up your self-esteem. You know what I mean? Your how well you can ride your motorcycle, or how well you can shoot your gun, or how well your football team does, or even how well your kid's little league team does. Those pieces to me are just completely self-serving, ego boosting, and make me feel better. But when those are done, when I'm done with the weekend of being better than my friends, being the best in my group of my friends, which that group might not even be that talented. You know me, I'm 5'9". If I want to be taller, I can jump in with short people. It doesn't make me taller. But it's also, that's not where I grab my self-esteem. That's not where my gold is piled up. It's not in my muscles. It's not in my money. It's not in my stuff. What's up, Keto Courtney? Let's go. Keto Courtney, this one's just for you. Let's go Zoom with your crew. People, little tip on success. And I'm actually going to get to the pieces. But people hit me and it just reminds me of stuff, okay? So with Courtney and Tyler, any of you, remember, success is about layering, okay? Layering activity on activity. Your kid goes to practice, game, practice. Church on Sunday, home group, men's group, Bible group, some kind of group. Do your readings, church on Sunday. Activities during the week, church on Sunday. So that's, hey Mom, how are you? Love you. I'm almost through my cookies yet, Mom. If you send more, I'll love you even more. Well, I won't really love you more, but I mean, I'm eating, I use those as my pre-workout. You guys will get the biggest kick out of this. You wonder what James Rice uses for his pre-workout, for his energy? It's my mom's cookies. I don't even know if I've ever shared that, but I have my morning drink, couple, 2, maybe 3 of my mom's cookies. That's what fuels my fitness, believe it or not. So I appreciate that, Mom. I also owe you a phone call, so we'll do that. That's what happens when mom jumps on. You start to go, oh my gosh, what did I need to do? So, what's up, Chelsea? Good. I'm glad that Chelsea and Courtney are both on here. Why? Because here's what we need to do after the Zoom we had, where we piqued some interest with Bradley. I think we piqued a little more interest with Chelsea and Courtney. I think we piqued a little more interest with the lady in the tank top who signed 5 people up. And there was a handful of other people. What's next? We could ask my mom. My mom's an amazing example. Wasn't my fondest memories, but I remember gardening. And I can remember it like it's yesterday. Because it's something that we did. Holy cow, what is this? The John Day crew? Mom, I don't know if you've been, Mom, my mom's traveled a bunch. I don't know if you've been above Bend, Oregon, Mom, there to John Day or Redmond. That's where this crew is mostly from. But anyway, so every summer, Mom would prep the garden. She tilled it first and then maybe had some fertilizer that someone brought over and did that. That's the next layer, right? And then we're going to lay it out and plant it. That's the next layer. And then you've got to water it. That's the next layer. Then you need to, I wonder if Aunt Terry will jump on here. I know she's busy with the grandkids, but where's she at? Anyway, so then you're in between, you're weeding it, and you're maybe fertilizing a little more, and then you've got to water it. And so those pieces go into it. That's the same way with your life, the same way with your Prove It business. Okay? Then the vegetables are coming up. You're watering a little more, you're weeding them a little more, and then you're feeding them a little more, and then you get to harvest the crop. And that crop doesn't come a day later or 2 days later, whatever. It's a summer later. It's a few months later. But what does it do? My mom could tell you, she could jump in. It produces. Amazing vegetables. Thank you, Mom, for that example. And that's what I want each of you to remember. If you're planning a garden, if you're planning a Prove It garden, a keto garden, that you want to produce X amount of dollars, okay? If you ask me, if you ask James Rice, what do? I'm not looking, you've heard it before many times, I'm not looking at my volume every day. I'm not looking at my volume. No. Like my mom, we weren't looking at those vegetables. We were thinking about those vegetables down the road, but we were tending to the garden every day with what? Daily intentional activity. It's the same with everything, right? So the same piece. If you're thinking about what you're doing, think about you. And this is not even what I wanted to talk about today. But think about you. Are you wearing swag? Oh, thanks, Mom. Think about you. And this is like the, who the hell was it we were talking to? It doesn't matter. But what are they? Hey, Robert Martin, good morning. You know, that guy knows about growth. That guy knows about planting seeds. That guy knows about growing them up for sure. Done it in many areas of life. His music, his fitness, his business. Amazing with his kids. Thank you very much, Robert Martin. So in your business, first and foremost, always look at you. There was a couple of people we were talking to, they didn't even have any swag. That's the easiest thing to do. And I don't know, Chelsea, do you have a shaker bottle? Are you shaking it up with a keto shaker bottle? This is all Prove It today, sorry. With a Prove It shaker bottle, but it applies to whatever you do. A Prove It shaker bottle, if you're not, your team won't be. If you're not, your team won't be. Are you wearing keto swag? If you're not, your team won't be. Which that will bring it to my favorite subject, which is reboot. Robert Martin, Chelsea, Cassie, Katie, whoever. If you're not rebooting, they won't. If you're not using the products, if you're not transforming, if you're not sharing, they won't. Couple of the easiest use, obviously use your ketones. Core 4, reboot, swag. Okay? Like that lady who's excited. She's got the tank top on. She's doing things. All we want to ask her, Chelsea, Courtney, is cool. You're helping people. That's amazing. That's what fires you up. Got to make sure that's what fires you up. Yes, it is. Awesome. Would you like to do some more? Would you like to be a little intentional and make sure we help people? Is it good enough for you, which is fine, that we just maybe help people? Or would you like to be intentional about helping people? Would you like to maybe make money? Would you like to be intentional about making money? Because if you'd like to be intentional, I'd like to show you what I've done. It'll be fun, easy, we'll do it together. Fun, easy, we'll do it together. Fun, easy, we'll do it together. Okay? And then we're going to help them get, as Dalton will tell you, 5 poles in the water, not 1. Ask my mom. My mom grew up fishing. She grew up outdoors. No single human, right, Mom, wants 1 pole in the water. No, never. No. You want 5. 5, 5, 5, as many as you can get away with. So remember that with your friends. Build rapport. Find out what they want to do. Holy cow, do you want to be intentional? Do you want to actually work on it purposefully with me? Because if you do, we can do some fun, easy stuff together. Swag. Let's Chelsea Charity jump in the vehicle. Jump in. Let's hand out 3 or 4 samples to their 5 BFFs. First person to start with, your 5 BFFs. Your ride or die, your Thelma and Louise, your Robert and James, your Chelsea and Charity. That's where you want to start. And then we are going to engage them, like I said. And so it's going to be the 5 BFFs. Are we going to contact the 5 BFFs? Are we going to invite a couple over? Are we going to do a social media post? So those 4 or 5 basics are what we want to do to maximize their activity. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so first of all, again, if you like it, share it. So only way we're going to build community, that's the only way we're going to impact people. Let me show a couple things with you. It's funny, we're finishing up the month. Remember, housekeeping. What the hell is it called? Spring cleaning. There you go, spring cleaning. Closet, who cares? Garage, who cares? Clean out your faith. Some things that are blocking you on your faith. Some things that are blocking you on your fitness. Some things that are blocking you with your family. Some things that are blocking you with your finances. Okay? So remember, I'm also reading about friends, and friends are so crucial because friends are the ones you choose. They're who lift you up. They're who are there to support you. That's your ride or die. What did this say today? If you think I can read this without my glasses, you got another thing coming. Today is the 24th. Just a couple pieces, and if you want a great book to read, Timothy Keller, God's Wisdom. It's going through Proverbs. Proverbs I love because Proverbs isn't knowledge. Oh, I can't even pronounce Tau Amo, but I love that guy because I watch him. He's active. He's doing it. Core 4, he's doing it, and he's helping others. So I appreciate you. And let's talk Alaska because I've got Alaska on my calendar for first week in September. Let's chat that. So friendship is crucial. And the Proverbs is about wisdom, not knowledge, wisdom, not knowledge, wisdom. Big difference. Look it up. It's huge. So, here's what they're talking about with your words. And you, if you've been around me enough, you know I'm a complete, I call it a word Nazi. I'm just on. It's a terrible word to use, Nazi, by the way. Anyway. So, here's the piece that I'm going to share with you. What up, Kimberly Baines? Let's help you get to 6. That I want to share with you is to eat, to digest God's words. Okay? Eat, digest God's words, and that's what's going to come back out of you. Okay? They should be words that are lifting others up. They should not be based on prejudice, bias, fears, anxieties, nothing that tears down. And so if you daily are eating God's word, that's what's then going to come out of you. Okay? And those are the friends you want also. The friends that are, though they may be giving you quote, quote, tough love and some reality that you don't want to hear, those words can still be good words, if that makes sense. Okay? Negative words about someone go down to the innermost parts. They control how we see that person. So those negative words, so even though we want truth, as it'll say about God's words, okay? You don't want your words to distort your reality and help you make poor choices, okay? Many times we can use those words and those poor choices to justify where we're at. I'm just going to leave it in those pieces because I want to move on to a couple other things real quick. Give you a couple notes. I'm probably taking up too much time today. Here's an interesting one. And I just like to share with you what I've heard. By the way, first of all, I got to point out my bridge. Nothing more important than bridge. Everyone's standing somewhere today in their faith, fitness, family, friendships, and finances, right? You're standing somewhere. And you've got to make a decision. Do I want to be here? Which is in my discomfort zone. I'm not digging it. I may not be exposing myself, and I may be living, but I'm living in hiding, hoping nobody asks me about my faith, fitness, family, friendships, and finances. And on the other side of that bridge, first of all, the bridge may look like shit. That bridge looks rickety and dangerous. It's cool. I can reach into it. Woo! Anyway. And the other side isn't even in focus yet. I don't know where I'm going. But people, trust me. The side of the bridge where you're in shame, where you're hiding, you're hoping that people don't call you out, is not the side you want to be on. The other side, even though it's not in clear focus now, it is freedom. Trust me. That's why I've got the bridge, because life is about crossing bridges. Here's an interesting one today. A friend comes by. She goes, holy cow. Oh my gosh, you got that TV to give away? Sure. She goes, I'll take it. I go, why? I said, first of all, you can have it. Sure. What's up? She goes, oh, I don't have one for my brother's room. My 13-year-old brother is coming to stay with me for just a week. He said, oh my God, I can't. I need a TV. Where am I going to put my game station? Okay, hear me out on this. I'm telling you, I would tell that little brother, why don't you take that game station and stick it up your ass? Because, no, you don't need a game station. Once you get your ass outdoors, play, get dirty, play with some bugs, watch some birds, take that Game Boy. This is just my own personal opinion, you can tell. I don't even know what they're called now. I don't have one. Take that Sega game thing, whatever they're called, stick that thing up your ass and go do something outdoors. You don't need a TV. You'll live. I would tell that kid to shut the hell up. This is an interesting piece that I want each and every one of us to remember and ponder a little bit today, okay? I know, COVID's kind of behind us, but anyway, remember, it's not COVID, okay? It's not COVID. It's not your family. It's not anything. It's you. And believe me, that's what I tell myself, okay? You guys heard a little bit about my history. It was up to me. The business, so I'm going to circle back around that. The business is not about looking at your numbers and comparing. The business is not about looking at your facts. It's about looking at your activity. Life is about looking at your personal activity. What did I eat? What did I do? How many keto get-togethers did I have? Are you Zooming? I'll just be frank with you. Most of you on here, I haven't Zoomed with your team. Now, do I think I'm all that in a bag of chips? No. Do I think I've impacted people and helped them grow their business? I do believe so. Are you plugged in? Did you watch last night's State of the Union, State of the Nation, State of the Prove It with Brian Underwood? I'm going to say this. I know I'm not supposed to shame and blame. Really? You didn't take a minute out to watch the CEO of our company? It's amazing. I pray they have the replay. I'll send it to you. It's amazing. So those activities, getting fed by people who are doing it at a higher level, the Monday call, the Saturday call, CEO Brian Underwood, what are you listening to? And then taking action. Are you wearing swag and sharing with the others? Did you share the CEO call? I think a couple people were camping, but did you let your crew know that the call was coming up? I didn't. What? That's right. I'm calling out myself. I didn't. And then how in the hell are you guys going to know about it and watch it if I didn't tell you? That's not leadership. Leadership is doing and then see who comes along. Doing and see who comes along. That makes sense? So I need to at least share with my crew ahead of time. And then they share it with their crew and they share it with their crew. Now we got people watching it and getting lifted up and taking more what? Action. Next Keto Life Party. Next Zoom. Ponder it. Action by you. I hear it all the time. People might they reach out, they're not doing anything, they don't want to do anything, it's summer, they're busy. First of all, it's not summer. They're grocery shopping still? Yep. They going to work on time still? Yep. They doing the basics that they have to do and choose to do still? They sure are. Ask me if I've ever not worked out. Married, not married, a girlfriend, 2 girlfriends, poor money, small town, big town, coast, always. If someone tells you they're not doing something because summer came up, that's code for this is where it's at for me as a priority. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just telling you where they're at. That's why you're asking. That's why you're inviting. That's why you're having keto parties, to find out who shows up. And that's who you work with. It's not COVID. It's not your kids. It's you. Oh, here's a funny one today. A lady hit me who I'm going to talk to today. She said, blah, blah, blah. She said, no, I'm heading out the door. It's always a rush. Let's change that real quick. You're exactly right, Courtney. That's exactly what it is. It's the gold, the ones who showed up. And those are the ones that we need to do what with, Courtney? Find out what they want and engage them. Find out what they want and engage them. With a post? Have them post? No. 5 poles in the water, not 1. So here's an interesting one. She says it's always a rush. You know why it's always a rush, lady? Because you continue to get up late. Oh, yeah. You know how I know? Because I do it. If I get up at 7, I'm behind an hour and a half. At least an hour. Got to get up by 6. 5:30 be better. Got to get up by 6. 5:30 be better. So you know why it's a rush? If it's always a rush, it's because you're not willing to get up 15 minutes early. 15 minutes earlier. 15 minutes earlier. Katie Fish. Holy cow, your whole crew's on here, Katie Fish. What up? Let's Zoom with them. Yep, she knew that's what I'm going to say. Why? Because Zooms bring community together. Zooms give us an opportunity to see who shows up. Zooms give us an opportunity to engage the leaders. Zooms give us an opportunity to find out in there who's excited. So I know who to contact. I know who to address. That's how I found Chelsea. That's how I found Courtney. Make sense? You're not inviting to see and worry about who doesn't show up. It's who does show up. So remember, if you're in a rush, it's because you're not willing to. James Rice isn't willing to plan a little better. Get up a little bit early. Yep, 90% of life is showing up. Good to see you, Katie Fish, on the Zoom thing last night. Oh, another one someone hit me on is blah, blah, blah. I think I told you this story before, and I'm going to jump off. That's enough time. Jumped on. They said, oh, they probably won't respond. They're at this event, this seminar, actually, for Prince. She said, it's like when you're in Vegas. You know, you're busy, you're going out, you're whatever. You're just so focused, you don't have time to respond. Ponder that a little bit. You're telling me that when you're in Vegas, on as far as I'm concerned, a complete waste of time, bunch of dumb shit vacation, okay, drinking, that's more important than getting on a Zoom to chase your dream? Wow. That's more important than responding to someone who made $500,000 last year that believes in you and wants to help you reach your dream so you, your family, can get out of debt? That Vegas is more important than that? That's your problem. That's why you're in the shit storm you're in. Because dumb bullshit stuff like going to Vegas, what's my only vacation? All right, if you didn't do that and you put that time and money into your side hustle, you can go on all the vacations you want. But no, you can't pass up that vacation. You can't pass up that whatever it is. Okay? You can't pass up. Actually, I was just chatting with my buddy. He said, blah, 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 busy, crazy, busy, money, crazy. Oh, we got to get the boat out. It's that time of the season. Exactly. You're choosing your fun before you're choosing your dreams. That's why you never reach your dreams. Hello? And you know what the cool thing is? There's nothing wrong with that. But don't tell me that your dreams are your priorities. The getting your marriage back together, your family back together, your finances back together, your fitness back together, and make it to church on Sunday. Those are my priorities. Really? Then how come you never miss a football game, a bike ride, a snowmobile trip, a whatever trip, a fun? Because those are easier. Most people would rather be in debt with a cool truck, a cool purse, some cool shit, than rice and grind, rice and shine, and get shit done so they can do it all the time. But the cool thing is it's up to you. But trust me, it's not Vegas, it's you. Another person, I don't know if I want to mention this. Now they're not on. You know, they say, hey, I probably won't be able to do Zoom this weekend. We got our kids this week, grandkids, and they're our focus. Okay. They're that much of a focus that you can't work on your dream and schedule a 30-minute Zoom, an hour Zoom that you jump on and get the hell off. Just invite to, organize it, come on, introduce me, get off. You can't do that because you got your grandkids this weekend? Okay. I'm good with that. It said summer. Yeah. So, those are a couple pieces I want to share. And the cool thing is, I say to you every time, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to me. I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to me. I need to decide what I want. My faith, fitness, family, friendships, finances. I need to make time for it. I need to make money for it. I need to make it a priority. I need to get to sleep on time, eat on time, have the finances to reach my dreams. And then I need to take the daily intentional actions that pursue those dreams. If I'm not, I need to remember it's because James Rice decided to do something different. You know, it's easy to put on a superhero shirt and go, I'm a superhero. Yeah, it's easy. Batman shirt, jersey of your favorite team, my favorite brand of fishing shit, my favorite brand of hunting stuff, my favorite van and vehicle. I think that's you. It's not you. This is a shirt that I wear until I get out and save a life. Until I get out and lift somebody else up. Until I do superhero activities. That's what makes you a superhero. That's what makes you a superhero is the activities, not the throwing on the jersey, not throwing on I'm a professional fisherman jersey. It's when you catch a 4-pound bass, it's when you're, if that makes any sense, 5-pound bass, whatever. Okay? You watch when you blow up Katie Fish. Look at what Katie Fish has done with herself, her family, and her children especially. Her relationship with her children and the superhero she's become by what? Serving. Oh, what? By doing what? By serving, not by talking about being about it. All right, I've taken enough of your time. I pray that I poured into you in a way that you said, oh, wow, thank you, oh, wow, thank you, oh, wow, thank you. Not, oh, my gosh, he's being mean, he's yelling at me. Okay? Yes, you're right, Katie Fish. It's activity. And it's not the same activity. It's not the same activity. It's activity. So, people, if you like it, share it. If I can help you, schedule me. Get a hold of me. You know, get a little rice in you. So, love each and every one of you. I'm going to rock and roll. Take care.